Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Monday, February 21st, 2021. A holiday, not a holiday for the futures. They just closed about an hour ago. Wanted to get this out between the close at noon Central and the open at 5 p.m. Central today on the holiday. And it was open again yesterday. A lot going on. Want to get you guys caught up. But first, let's go a little bit back in time. Let's look at the, not that one, this one. On the 17th, I put out a report at 10:20 p.m. And by the way, I put out reports at 4 a.m. whenever the market turns. Anyway, we had 5 down. We're looking for, a 1, 2, 3 down within a 5. And right at that time, we had what looked like the fourth wave. I put in a report. It's right in between the 382 and the 500 at 44.11. And then we had our targets there from all of these 4 waves, and the target was 43.31. That was put out at 10:30 at night, and I want to show you what some people are doing with this. Okay, there's all kinds of testimonials here, but here is Bertha's email that next day. Okay. On the 18th, and she says, thank you, I'll show you the screenshot. She made $20K in less than an hour because she got that report and we were right on that target. It happened to be right at price between the 382 and the 500. So she made, what time is that? 9:05, a half hour from the open. The real open, futures were already open, 12 there, something. There you can see her notes, not mine. And then she also had 7 something there, and I think that was at 8:16. So she had another one here she sent later with another almost 4 grand. So that's what people are doing with these reports, and I'm putting them out as the market's moving, and it is moving. It's just yesterday and today it went 30 points down and 30 points up for a 60-point swing from a low to a high on a abbreviated holiday session. You can imagine what it's going to do if this thing's really breaking down. Okay, but let's get into the charts. I want to look at the cash here real quick. Okay, this is an hourly chart of the S&P cash. You can see wave 1 down at the January 24 low, and then the wave 2 up. We had it here, but this retraced. This was within 5 points in the cash. The futures was 1 point. So we're calling the 2 here. It's a lower high. You could call it here. It's not a big difference in targets, but on the biggest degree of trend, this one here, the 1 with parentheses, there's our wave 3 targets, and a minimum should be equality, which is 1 to 1, which is right under 4,000. Okay, that's the largest degree of trend. The next one is in the purple, and that's where this could not go above 45.95, and it went to 45.90. Okay, we have a 1, 2, and you can see from here, even on the hourly, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. We get into the futures, and we got the 5. So there was a chance that this could be like an A, B or something, but it's really looking like it's breaking down at 3 degrees of trend. You got 1, the largest in black, 2, the second largest in purple, and 3, you'll see it in a pic later in, I believe I have it in red. But the targets here are there for this third wave in the cash market. Need to break below the January 24th low for confirmation that wave 3 is indeed in play. That's wave 3 with the parentheses around it. Okay, we'll jump back to the S&P, but I want to equate the ES futures. Okay, and there's the all-time high up there. There's 1 down. There's 2 up, and then I've got this in purple. I have it different colors in the pick, but you can see there this is broken down into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got even bigger waves there. You can see our targets there for the larger wave 3, and the targets for the purple there. Let me get, again, we need to break below the 124 low. In the futures, it's 42.12.75. Let me get into that futures there. Let me see here. And I have it here. Here we go. So there's 3 degrees of trend. This was before Monday's action. This was put out on Saturday. You can see 1 down and 2 up in black. And then we've got a 1 down and 2 up in purple. And there's where 3 equals 1 is 42.53. and you can see it wasn't complete at the 218 low. No, that extended today, and I think I had that there. You can see there's our targets at both degrees of trend, and I had the same thing here. That's 45.85, and that was 45.86. So I'm calculating from that high in the futures. It's only a difference of 1 point. Here you can see here where that played out, and if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can you guys see that there? Do I need to break that down a little bit for you? Okay, there was the 218 low. By the way, on our turn dates, 216 looks like it was the high on the 218 turn date with a slippage of 2. Okay, but there's 1 in red, there's 2. Okay, if we look backwards from the small, 3, I'll get it down there, but I got them on the chart, okay, because that went lower on yesterday because the market was open. The futures were open yesterday and today, so that just basically validated wave 3 of 3 of 3. I can get that target there, but there is the 1 in purple and 2 with a circle, and there are those targets, and it's equality at 42.53, which is right here. Let me squeeze that in a little bit so we can see that low. Okay, and then it's a 1.618 at 41.10. That would get it past the wave 1 low. That's confirmation, and we'll get our make or breaks on that. As this just happened and closed at the low today, let me get an extension on that for that that red wave, wave 3 of 3 of 3, which appears to be forming. And I'm going to open that up even more. And I'm going to move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of here so I can get that on there. Yeah, that's off by a little bit. Bear with me while I zone this in. Okay, and that should be good. And that wave gains equality at 1, 2, 3. This would be 3 in red of 3, in purple of 3, in black. Largest degree, second largest, third largest. And you can see that would gain equality at 42.20 and a 1.618 at 41.12. Okay, and here you can see the larger third degree right here. Let me bring this up here. There we go. We don't have the ones in red because it just happened. Okay, but we just figured it out. That's what we're looking at in the futures. And let me go back there one more time. Yeah, and that's where the red is leaving open for that. Okay, and this just explains the difference between the high here on 2, 2 and 2, 9. It's a point. Okay, so those may be off by a point. Okay, that's what we're looking at there. Again, we have if this was one down in red, the maker, where's it wrong? We always ask ourselves, where are we wrong whenever we make a wave count or a trade? Where are we wrong on this? If it goes up, this 2 here in parentheses in red, it's not there yet. It can't go above here, the start of 1. 1 down, 2 up. Got it? Okay. So this is 1 down, 2 up, purple and circle. Where is this wrong? Up here. Okay, 45.85. If this is 1, 2 cannot go higher than that. The fact that it broke below here is a virtual confirmation. This could be an expanded flat with an A up, B down, and C up, but that for all intents and purposes should hold. And this 2 here can't go above the start of it. That's the one. The start of it is back there. Okay, so we've pretty much left that in the rear view mirror. Although now I gotta say, that 2, it could go higher because it couldn't be complete. We still need confirmation of a move below the January, and that should be a 2-4, I believe. That is a typo. My apologies on that. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. This critical dates there, are prices there. Okay, we got a big week ahead. I want to jump into the time spiral here. Let me see. Oh, I wanted to, bear with me here. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to show you guys, because the Nasdaq futures traded today too, and this is in that that free Nasdaq report that I wanted to show you guys. Okay, over here, Nasdaq EMini futures. I'm doing a weekly update on that. I think this is the 3rd one. I'm doing it on weekends, so that one just went out, and I'll do another one next weekend. Okay, but let's get back into that. Where is it? It's over here. Okay, so I had an alternative A up. This is a wave down, 3. And by the way, the Nasdaq counts different because it topped in November. Okay, November 22nd, not January 4th, so it's further along. It's already got a 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4 holding below the wave 1 low. Okay, you can see my alternate in blue. That was this is an A, that was a B here, and that was going to be a C up to there to gain equality or stay within that 4. Okay, an A, B, C, but this is broken down into 1, 2, 1, 2. So here we go. If we are so close to that January 20. That's 13,706. And what is this? What it closed on the low? 750. So it's 44 points away. That's what we need. But that's for wave 5, okay, in the Nasdaq, because it's already got a 1. See it in parentheses. A 2 up, a 3, and a 4. And the 4 held below the 1. Everything's in. The 5 just has to get lower than the 3. Okay, so those were the targets there for wave 5 from the wave 4 high, which is back here at 15,260. So we kind of jumped into the Nasdaq, but I did want to let you guys know about that that free Nasdaq analysis on a weekly basis. Okay, let's get to the spiral. That's where we wanted to go, and I think I can just show that from the report that went out on the 19th. Okay, let me just get to it. Okay, here's the spiral from that November high, and it seems to be spinning on that, and that was the 2/19 date, which was a Saturday, and we have Monday or Friday, and it appears that the 2/16 high with a slippage of 2 days was the turn. Where's that wrong? If it makes a higher high on Tuesday, tomorrow, on the 22nd, a higher high than the previous high, which is way up there. Is it possible? Yes. Probable? No. Okay, but this is the very important one here, the turn date, and that's where the 2.7 high, the 2.9 high, all right, they're so close. If this is going to mark a low, 55 days from the all-time high, then this has to hold. It's 45.85 or 86 in the futures and 45.90 in the cash. Okay, if that holds, then the 228, 55 days from the all-time high should mark a low. Possibility of a crash. Previous crashes have happened on the Fibonacci 55-day. What happens is, let me see if I can do this with a chart. I don't really need to map it out, but what happens on the 55-day, and it's out there on the 28th, it's only 4 more trading days away. Okay, I'll just talk with this chart up here on the cash. We haven't dealt with the cash too much, and that's the alternate count with a D. And I know where else I can show that to you guys too is up here in the table, which I updated to show the preferred count. The other one was the alternate expanding triangle. You might have saw that D up there. Okay, but anyway, you get a low on 55 days, which is Monday. Okay, that would be the 28th, and then you get a lower low on Tuesday, March 1st, turnaround Tuesday. Okay, and then it reverses. All right, now in between now and then, there's going to be all kinds of violent reversals, rip your face off rallies. We've already seen moves of 60 plus points, which is about 1.5% within hours in both directions, up and down, and they will be even bigger if this thing is going to bottom on the 28th. Okay, but just like Bertha on the testimonials used that late night report at 10:20 p.m. to make 20K in the first hour of trading, the next day I'm going to be updating the monthly subscribers with those internal waves. And I've seen them in 2008, I've seen them in 2000 to 2002. I even saw them back in 87 when I was just not even a trader, just an interested onlooker, if you will. But it's not for the faint of heart. Okay, you guys have all the information. I think I can show you guys here that you need up to the 28th. All right, you've got targets at least 2 degrees of trend. A third is the most the smallest. Okay, so we got make or breaks here, make or break here, make or break there, targets here, targets there. Okay, and again, our monthly subscribers will get updates internally on those rip your face off rally and counter trend bounces and see where these threes go, if they go 1.618, 2.618, 3 or whatever. But you know, nobody should be trading with money they can't afford to lose, and most people don't trade this because they get whipsaw. This huge moves up and down, which could cause margin calls during the day. And how do most people meet those margin calls? They sell what they have profit in, like Apple, Google, Facebook, Netflix, whatever. And that just exacerbates the selling, if you will. It's like inviting an arsonist to a bonfire. You know, it's just gonna selling begets more selling, and there's huge pockets or gaps with no bids or buyers. That's what's happened in the past, and that's how you get those big gaps down and those huge moves. Again, we'll have to see. We got to have these make or breaks hold, okay? That one was key. I cannot stress how important that was. I think I have a picture of it here. Where was it? I think it's here. When that February 2nd high was here at 45.86, and that's why we have the make or breaks. You know, it's again, where am I wrong? And this can't be 2. If this goes up here, then 2 would be higher. Okay, but that held within a point, and then we started another 5 waves down. These targets are old. Use the newer ones, but I wanted to bring this up for that. That is so huge. Okay, again, it's going to be huge if there's another rip your face off rally. We got to hold this lower degree of trend too, but this is the big one here. Okay, and then after that you get the all-time high. That's 3 degrees of trend higher up. Okay, so let me move that down, leave you with the futures, and let's see if we have the cash there. Yeah, we have the cash there too. All right, there's 1 and 2, and there's 1 and 2, and there's 1. I'm sure that'll complete at the open if the futures are any indication. You can see we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll just get to that chart there and compare that. There is the cash, and there is that 1, 2, 3, 4 from the 16th. And if we look at the futures, that is the 16th, and we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 1. So the futures completed it. So they told the story. So this looks like a 3 of 3 of 3. Where is it not? This 2 here high is broken, and that 2 there is broken, and that 2 there is broken, because of 1 of any degree cannot, well, the 2 of any degree cannot break more than 100% of the 1 down. 2 up cannot move higher than 100% retracement. Okay, should be an exciting week. You guys have all the information you need. Again, the monthly subscribers will get all those internal wave counts as they happen, with new targets and adjusted downside if need be so. Okay, until next time, take care, everyone.